Hi Simu, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you too, man. I'm doing well. How are you?
You seem so excited. I guess you already read the raving reviews. Uh,
Oh
how,
man, I've read a couple of them. I probably shouldn't. That's always my manager always tells me it's a bad idea to read too many reviews, but I couldn't help myself. I really was excited. This is my very first movie, and it's so incredible that my first movie also happens to be a Marvel movie. I mean, how insane is that? That's just, I mean, a dream come true on so many levels. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited that the first impressions of the movie have been overwhelmingly positive. I can't wait for the rest of the world to see it.
Okay, oh cool, at least you know I made it. The keys, the phone, the juice that I don't really
I thought I could change my name, start a new life. But I could never escape his shadow.
And I was watching it that mainly at that scene where you are kicking ass outside of a building in the bamboo structure. I just couldn't help but remember Police Story from Jackie Chan.
Interesting.
Could you tell me what were other influences maybe that you, once you landed the role, were like, oh, I need to see this because I need to pay tribute to this kind of movies now that eyes are on the Asian American culture and community also. With this movie, I think it will just open it even more.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, I that's certainly my hope as well. I think going into it, well, first of all, we had an incredibly talented action director. His name is Brad Allen, and he actually tragically passed away recently, so we miss him very, very dearly, and we're deeply, deeply shocked and saddened by his loss. But he was actually one of Jackie Chan's proteges, Brad Allen, and really was, worked under Jackie, learned from Jackie, studied, his, not only his technique but also his philosophies towards action and just how ever evolving it can be. And I think when there's such a creativity to these action sequences is what really makes them pop. So it's interesting that you say that Police Story, it is evocative of one of the scenes because, our action director literally came from the tutelage of Jackie Chan himself. So that's really, really incredible. But I mean, I think there's so many other homages in this movie, not only to, Jackie Chan, but to other martial arts movies. I think there's some Crouching Tiger stuff in there. There's some hero and wuxia stuff. There's, there's even stuff from The Raid, like some of the more brutal martial arts films that have come out more recently. I mean, it really is just a love letter to all of those things. And, especially the Asian American experience, which is, entirely separate and totally different, is something that I really enjoyed watching as an audience member, just seeing, for example, two characters going to sing karaoke. That is so incredible and hasn't been seen on screen all that much. Or, taking off your shoes before you enter the apartment. That's something that I felt, that was every day for me growing up in an immigrant household. The the languages, speaking in Mandarin and English and kind of going back and forth between the two. I mean, those are all little subtleties of what it means to be Asian American, and I'm glad we kind of pay homage to all of it.
Is this what you wanted?